Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. In this video, we'll unveil amazing little villages without cars, 10 destinations in Italy, perfect for those who love to walk. These are places in Italy where time seems to stand still. Corners where silence dominates and you can breathe history. Some are the finish line of a long walk, others can be reached by car up to the access gates, but then you can only continue on foot. All are, however, worth the effort of the journey. Here is our selection for your walks. From Valle D'Aosta to Sicily, from Piedmont to Tuscany, from Liguria to Marche, we have chosen 10 Italian jewels to visit strictly on foot, away from traffic and noise. 1. And we start with Chamois, Aosta, Valle D'Aosta. A scattered municipality in Val Tournanche, it stands at an altitude of 1,818 meters and is among the pearls of the Alps. It is one of the most virtuous mountain villages for environmental sustainability and soft mobility. No cars circulate in Chamois, and it is a timeless corner of the Aosta Valley that can only be reached on foot or by cable car. Situated in an enchanting basin of pastures and alpine meadows, the well-kept village has houses with flowered balconies and gardens. The hamlet's main religious building is the parish church of San Pantalone, while about a 20-minute walk from the hamlet is the beautiful Lake Lod, an altitude of 2,000 meters. A rich network of trails connects Chamois with neighboring villages in the valley, excellent opportunities for discovery to experience the beautiful alpine scenery that surrounds it. 2. Isola dei Pescatori, Stresa, Verbano Cusio Ossola, Piedmont. It is one of the islands of the Borromeo archipelago and is a hamlet of Stresa. Almost all of its area is occupied by a historic village of great beauty. Reachable only by boat, speedboat or boat, it offers romantic views of the waters. The bell tower of the Church of San Vittore dominates the township, preserves the original 11th century apse, and holds a 16th century fresco relating to Saint Agatha. Inhabited for centuries by a fishing community, it is full of typical bars and restaurants serving the best of lake cuisine and the best local specialties. Its small, winding alleys are also populated with workshops and souvenir stores. 3. Cornello dei Tasso, Bergamo, Lombardia. Pearl of the Brembana Valley, it is a hamlet of the municipality of Camerata Cornello. Reachable only on foot from two paths located in Camerata, or by walking along the ancient Via Mercatorum, a set of paths and mule tracks that cross the Bergamo lands, Cornello dei Tasso is one of the best preserved medieval villages in Lombardy. The birthplace of the Tasso family, known for the man of letters Torquato and for the entrepreneurial skills of some of its members, who founded and managed the European Postal Service for centuries, it offers the Museo dei Tasso e della Storia Postale, which houses numerous documents related to the family's activities. Also worth seeing are the Church of Saint Anthony of Padua and Saints Cornelius and Cyprian, the ruins of the old Tasso Palace, and the modern palace of the Tasso family. Thanks to a major restoration of the street furniture, Cornello dei Tasso gives those who visit it its appreciable medieval appearance. 4. Savogno, Sondrio, Lombardia. Abandoned in 1968, only during the summer period does it return to populate with the old residents who, during the year, decided to move to the valley. Located in the province of Sondrio at 932 meters above sea level, Savogno can be reached on foot by walking up a steep mule track of nearly 3,000 steps. A place out of time, the village is characterized by stone walls and narrow wooden lodges of medieval origin. One gets lost in the cobblestone streets and winding alleyways of a town nestled in unspoiled nature, in a setting of great scenic impact. 5. Stavoli di Moggio Udinese, Udine, Friuli Venezia Giulia. Perched at an altitude of 588 meters, Stavoli di Moggio Udinese is a small hamlet that can be reached on foot via the trail that starts from Campiolo Alta. Beautiful views can be enjoyed along the way. Ideal for those seeking peace and nature, Stavoli di Moggio Udinese is a real gem that is visited by tourists and hikers. Also reachable by helicopter, the village is enlivened by a number of annual festivals and worth a visit for its alleys and views of the surrounding mountains. 6. Cervo, Imperia, Liguria. The enchantment of Cervo is its small but extraordinary historic center. It stands on a hillock between the sea and the mountains and should be visited strictly on foot given the winding alleys that distinguish it. Leaving the car, one enters a timeless world where silence and beauty accompany the visitor. Dominated by the beautiful parish church of St. John the Baptist, a Baroque jewel built between 1686 and 1722, the historic core of the village offers picturesque views between the green hinterland and the blue sea. Another treasure of the historic core is the Clavasana Castle, located at the highest point of the old town. 7. Gradara, Pesaro Urbino, Marche. When you leave your car in the parking lot and cross its walls, you land in the Middle Ages. From the hill on which Gradara stands you can see the Adriatic Sea. Nestled in the beautiful hills of Montefeltro, it is one of the most beautiful fortified villages in Italy, an extraordinary example of medieval architecture. The history of the village is closely linked to the events of the castle, gathered within its walls and leaning against it, and tells of a past in which it was a crossroads of trade and people. Around the castle you can walk the beautiful Walk of the Lovers, or the paths of the forest of Paolo and Francesca, protagonists of a love story that has Gradara as its theatre. Don't miss the historical museum, Palazzo Rubini Vesson, and the municipal theatre, as well as a nice walk through its picturesque alleys. 8. Monteriggioni, Siena, Tuscany. Located in the heart of the Tuscan countryside, it is one of the historic gems of the Siena lands. Situated on the top of a hill and surrounded by a mighty circle of well-preserved walls, the historic center of Monteriggioni, also known as Castello, is one of the most picturesque places in Tuscany. Leaving your car in the parking lot, you land there open-mouthed, enchanted by an atmosphere that takes you back to the distant past. Often used as a film set, the ancient center of Monteriggioni offers the Church of Santa Maria Assunta, overlooking the main square, Piazza Roma, and many well-preserved buildings that provide a unique atmosphere. 9. Civita di Bagnoregio, Viterbo, Lazio. It is a magical place where silence dominates. Situated on a clay hill that, for centuries, has been subjected to a very strong erosion due to atmospheric phenomena that, inexorably, are crumbling it, the village of Civita di Bagnoregio is one of the wonders of Lazio that has its roots 2,500 years ago. Founded by the Etruscans, it lives a long history marked by dominations and gradually becomes enriched with testimonies of different eras, palaces, towers and ancient gates to the village, which over time have crumbled, becoming part of the surrounding valleys. It was precisely the action of earthquakes that marked the depopulation of a center that has greatly reduced in size over the centuries. Hundreds of thousands of tourists reach the village on foot every year, which in addition to offering fascinating views offers enchanting views of the Valley of the Gullies. 10. Ginostra, Messina, Sicily. It is the island of Stromboli that hosts the village of Ginostra, a fragment of poetry in the heart of the Tyrrhenian Sea. Time really seems to stand still in this village in the Aeolian archipelago, where there are no roads passable by cars. Situated between a crystal-clear sea populated with fish and the mountain, which on the island is the volcano of Stromboli, Ginostra, lying on a steep slope, is a unique and magical place where the sound of the sea alternates with the blowing of the wind. Not to be missed, just a stone's throw from the village, are the piscinet, small natural pools formed by the sea creeping between the rocks, and the beach of San Lazzaro, which can be reached by walking along a path overhanging waters with enchanting depths. That's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed discovering these little amazing Italian gems. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for other interesting videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you soon.